We are in the greenhouse again today. These days are just gorgeous. It's a toasty 100 degrees with the door closed. So we have the door propped open to let some cold air in. It's about 40 degrees outside. Very bright and sunny here in Pennsylvania on this February day. As you can see, we are going, well, I'm not right now, but because I'm on camera, but shirts off, bathing suits on. I'm about to put my bathing suit on. Joking. We were joking about that earlier, but hey, why not get a suntan when you're working? So we're up here today figuring out the last bed. I wanted a seating area, hence the reason for that chandelier. I thought a chandelier over my table and chairs to have a little seating area for when guests come over or to do school up here. But let's just face it, it is way too hot just to sit and have a cup of coffee. Might be iced coffee if we sit up here. And we just ordered 50 color yield broiler chickens from Freedom Ranger Hatchery. And last year and years before, we had our old horse trailer that subbed as a brooder pen. We kept our piglets in there just until they were all ready to go out on pasture, and we don't have that this year. We actually lent it out to a friend, and we weren't too concerned about getting it back because Brooke's laughing, I consider it an eyesore because it sits in front of the barn, and the barn is already looking a little shabby with its falling off shingles. And I actually should do a little update on the barn reno for you guys. For those of you who are following, we are renovating. Plans are 2023 for a larger folk school space and Airbnb and therapy room. And yeah, plans are following through with that. And so I definitely need to fill you guys in on that. But anyway, back to the trailer. So that is gone. And we have 50 broilers coming in end of March. And I thought, what are we going to do with these broilers? Because if we put them in the barn, there's definitely cats and barn rats and predators that could come and definitely just take out the whole flock. So my idea is to use that area that I had as a sitting space, that we were going to create into a sitting space. It's a large enough area, and put those 50 birds in there as a brooder. It's warm up here, and at night we can put a little heat lamp on them, predator free, and just put a cage, you know, just a netting around it. So that's what we're going to do. So the chickens, once again, won. And I'm okay with it, totally okay with it. And then once the chickens are out, we'll plant tomatoes in that spot so it'll be nice and fertilized and ready to go for the next crop. So we're only planning on keeping them up here for about a month until we can get them out on pasture, till they're big enough to get out on pasture in their chicken tractors. And hopefully it'll be warm enough too. So we're thinking end of April, beginning of May, they'll be ready to go out on pasture. So that's what we're doing up here. And let me show you how we're making our beds, because I think one thing to note is we can follow all the homesteaders. We can watch what they're doing. We can read tutorials. But at the end of the day, your garden is yours. Your design is yours. It matches you, your personality, the layout of your land. Your greenhouse is yours. Everything that you do on your homestead is unique to you, and I want you to remember that. So this is what we're doing, just to give you an idea. Maybe it'll spark some creativity for your homestead. So what are these, 4x4s, babe?
Yeah.
Okay, so we are lining all of our beds with these 4x4 posts that we picked up from Brooke's dad. He has a ton of them, and everything that we use pretty much on our homestead is what we have on hand, what we can find for free or reuse for cheap. And then Brooke drilled holes into these boards, and then we're pounding in stakes made of rebar just to keep them from toppling over and to keep them secure. So to get a wider look at this, we have beds going all the way around the perimeter, and then this one's like an L shape. I don't know. It's just, again, unique to us, making it fun. And then we have, I would say, how big are these? About 2-foot rows so that we can walk through and take a shovel through. And I'm actually considering putting pebbles in here, like a gravel, just to keep it clean. But I don't know, that might make it more messy with dirt getting into it. So, and another cost. So we shall see.
one was shorter. Let's make this. Let's grab the other end so it's bended. What do you think? Yeah. You got her.
Oh, can you let Sage in?
She can't come in.
No.
And then pull it over, right? So chickies are gonna go in here, huh?
Chickies, chickies.
They're gonna want the dust mats.
Alright.
Should I make sure that they don't get all the
I think I can.
Yeah.
Whoa, easy.
Alright, so don't come in on this one. Remember last time you guys got all kinds of stars from
Wait,
these?
we got. There's another one.
What is this price?
Huh?
The what table?
Right there. There, you're.
Hannah, what's this? Hannah, what's this? Can you look that up over you? What's it up over you?
Okay, for once, we are actually ready for chicks. Right, guys? We're ready for chicks.
Yeah.
Normally, we're scrambling the day before or the day of when we get our chicks. This is going to house our brooder. This is going to be our brooder house because we don't have our trailer anymore, which I'm not complaining about at all. So we had to think fast, think quick, and we weren't going to build a shelter because that's just, if we have the greenhouse, why not just use what we have and see if it works? And then we'll take this netting down. What are you doing? Are you planting grass for the chickens? No? The girls are loving this space just to dig. And why not? It's February and digging in the dirt and being barefoot just feels so, so good, right? So we'll take this netting off and then tomatoes will go in here once the chicks are out at the beginning of May. All right, guys, until next time, thanks for hanging with us today as we created more of the greenhouse space, preparing for chicks. May you just go forth and dream and plan and create.
So I'm digging that hole for you. Can you pull out?
See you next time.